Black Mask might be the main villain for Gotham City Sirens. Also, Avengers Infinity War might have a $1 billion budget. Stay tuned for more news. How's it going, guys? Welcome to the mic. My name is Mike.
My name is Crisel.
I'm Bernie.
All right, and like we said, like we teased in the beginning, we have a couple of news to run down today. They're all down below. So we're going to start off with our number one news of the day. It's David Ayer tweeted out a picture last week of Black Mask. So now, is that some type of clue that maybe David Ayer is teasing Black Mask as the main villain for Gotham City Sirens? What do you guys think? Bernie?
Well, I honestly think it is.
Okay.
And I hope he is. Black Mask is actually a villain that we've never seen live action.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
I think it would be a really solid pick. I mean, if it's not, I'm going to be a little disappointed. But just knowing Black Mask, I think he'd be a fresh take, a fresh villain, someone that we've never seen.
Yeah.
And it'd be a good choice. I honestly think it'd be a good choice as a villain, just due to the fact that being Black Mask, he is like a crime lord.
Yeah, he is.
So crime lords, and at least in the comics, the movies, anywhere we see them portrayed, is I think it's a good take, because crime lords, you know, they're hot and cold. They're not always on the good side, but they're not always on the bad side as well.
Yeah.
So, especially seen the animated version of it.
Yeah.
I saw it in Under the Red Hood. I think he was a really good villain.
Yeah, he was.
He was really good. So I'm not complaining. I think it's really good.
Yeah. Chriselle?
Well, I'm excited that
Yeah.
something is trying to bring him to these movies now. Yeah, I think it's time to they start bringing new characters on this universe. So he's gonna be. I'm pretty excited for this one, because you know that Black Mask has like a lot of things to bring, and I think it's gonna be a good one to put in a movie.
Yeah. I mean, if you know, like I said, I mean, now it's just speculation. He tweeted it. He was very active on Twitter when it came to Suicide Squad. So him teasing this Black Mask, I think that it could be a main villain. I think he could be the main villain, and I like this one better. And I like this one better than Suicide Squad, because it's like you said, it's a crime lord. It's a smaller villain.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
It's more grounded, and you're gonna have Poison Ivy, Catwoman, and Harley Quinn taking on this person potentially. I think it makes more sense of it. I think it makes more sense to have a grounded villain, and they're not, it's not gonna be Catwoman, Poison Ivy, and Harley Quinn against Doomsday or something like that. You know, you know what I mean? Like it makes sense for it to be a small villain,
Yes.
a more grounded
Yes.
villain, a crime lord. So I like it if this is what David Ayer is going to do. If he's gonna bring in this new character, I like it absolutely. I think it'll be great.
Now the question to me will be like, is this gonna be a rated R movie, or is it gonna
It'll be PG-13.
PG-13?
Yeah, it'll be PG-13 for sure. Yeah, it'll be PG-13. But now, I mean, we've seen what happened with Deadpool and with Logan, and they can do some good stuff.
I wouldn't mind if they go to PG. I mean, rated R.
I wouldn't either.
I think
but
if it was, I think it'd be the first rated R movie they have in this DC universe.
in DCEU,
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think they're gonna go that far, but wishful thinking. I think that would be a great way of selling Gotham City Sirens, because I'm still not convinced about that movie, but I think that'd be pretty interesting. Anyways, let's move on with the next piece of news that we have today. Zack Snyder released a clip of Aquaman in Justice League. He just released it last week. What do you guys think about that clip, Bernie?
I think it was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, my biggest concern about the Aquaman movie was gonna be what he just tweeted, or what he just released, the footage that was released, how Aquaman's gonna look underwater.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of movies where they try to film things underwater and they don't go that well.
Yeah.
Okay. But honestly, I think it was solid. He moves so naturally, and I think what he released wasn't a lot. It wasn't a lot.
Oh no.
It was
Oh,
just teasing.
no.
It was just teasing,
Yeah,
like,
it was just a little tease.
I think it was just teasing what his vision was for how he's gonna do like the recording, how he's gonna do everything.
Yeah.
So I think it was pretty cool. Something that I did come up in my mind when I watched it was who was the guy that was sitting on the throne? Was it a statue?
You brought it up too, but I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't know who it was. So if anybody knows who it was, leave us a comment down below, and we'll Google it, because we couldn't catch it. We didn't know who it was. I saw somebody there. I just couldn't. I don't know who it was.
Yeah.
Chriselle.
Well, I like it how he came out. It looked like Bernie said it was very natural how he was moving underwater, and I think they have to be careful with that area because it could be or good or it can look super bad.
Yeah,
you know, and for a underwater movie. So I give them props for being and bringing Aquaman back to life because everybody was just like they used to make so much fun of Aquaman, you know, and I think they can nail it with this movie if they do it right. So bringing Aquaman good and I kind of like what is gonna I don't know, it's like a weird feeling like you're expecting something to be really good but you're also scared. Like in the sense that
this was the Justice League. This was a teaser for the not a teaser. Yeah. This was a little clip on Justice League. Okay.
But it's still the same kind of like because it's gonna be underwater. So if you're gonna see it like everything good or bad, I don't know how to explain that.
No, I completely agree with you about the underwater. I think it is very difficult. You know, it's not animated where you can kind of easily get away with something like that.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be live action. So I get what you're saying. It definitely did look natural.
No, I'm more worried about like if we're gonna have like a fight scene underwater or something. That will be a difficult part.
I think that has potential to be pretty cool.
But that's my concern because when you go on the pool or even if you go to the beach or something, you're trying to move fast. You're kind of like heavy moving.
Yeah.
So that's my only concern, like how it's gonna look or something. That's the only thing.
Yeah. Bernie, did you have something else there?
I mean, regarding the underwater fight scenes, I think they did kind of show a little bit of movement in Batman vs Superman.
They did, yeah, a little bit.
They teased Aquaman. I thought it looked splendid as well, so I'm not too worried about.
Yeah, I mean, I think it looked fine. And we'll find out come November with Justice League. We'll probably get our first really, really good look at Aquaman instead of that little image that they did in Batman vs Superman. All right, let's move on to our third piece of news today. So, if you guys watched Logan, during the Logan movie, we're not spoiling Logan. During the Logan movie, there was a teaser that was released for Deadpool 2. All right, so, it also was released online, but it also was in the theater. When we went to go watch it, it was in the theater. So what do you guys think about that Deadpool 2 teaser?
I thought it was great. I thought it was funny. I thought it was completely Deadpool. The only thing that killed it for me was I did not go see Logan yet, and they leaked it online, which I don't think.
Well, it was supposed to be a teaser. I mean, that didn't come out in the Logan movie. It was a teaser.
It was before the.
It was before the Logan movie. It was its own thing. It was like a little trailer.
It would have surprised me if I would have seen it in theaters. Well,
yeah.
I was like, well, the weekend has passed, but I mean, honestly, like I said, it was completely Deadpool. I thought that there was a lot of references.
Oh yeah.
I mean, like the first thing that I saw was when he was getting dressed in the phone booth, trying to save the guy, which I thought was hilarious.
Yeah. Yes.
By the way, Nathan Summers is coming. It's right there, scrawled on top of the phone booth. And I'm like, dude, like they just like love teasing Cable all the time.
Yeah.
And there was also a teaser as well for Firefly, which I read online that people were speculating that I haven't seen Firefly, but I guess in one of the main characters is teased for Cable.
Okay. Okay. I did see that one though. There was a little tease for Firefly. I did catch that one.
But I thought it was completely funny, and I thought it was perfect. I like how they're not even they haven't even casted Cable yet. They haven't even gone too far, but they already provided some footage for us, which I think shows us that they're moving in the right direction. It was just like the test footage that we saw for Deadpool.
Yeah.
They didn't even I don't even think they got Ryan Reynolds yet.
Yeah.
I know that they used them for the test footage, but they didn't even confirm it was Deadpool yet. And they used them, and it was successful.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Deadpool's moving in the right direction. I'm really glad that they released this teaser.
Yeah, Chriselle?
Well, I loved it. I loved how they came out. I think they're gonna keep going into that area of Deadpool like we see in the first movie. That it was pretty cool, and I'm kind of excited to see it. I love the fact that he went inside the telephone to get dressed and everything. It's just like I was like when he was getting dressed, I was thinking like, Yeah, I can see a superhero doing that because every single time we see these superheroes, they have already the suit on, and they just like
or it's in and out, or it's in and out.
Oh yeah,
Right,
or
you know, they're
something
in.
like that.
2 seconds later, they're out, and they're ready to save somebody.
And it's just like funny. I was like, yeah, you have to have your kind of like little struggles at the beginning, at least at the beginning,
zipping it
getting
up,
used to or something, and you not gonna save everybody. So it was just like cool to see that he was like, okay, like. I didn't save this one. Like,
yeah.
What else? You know, like it was pretty cool seeing it. He has like he's for like a little bit of time. He has all his comedy in there, and you can see that it was Deadpool.
Yeah, I absolutely loved it. Like I said, we watched it in the theater. We didn't get the Stan Lee version in the theater, but when we saw it again, when we came back, we did get the Stan Lee version in there, so that was hilarious. You know, they got the little Superman reference where I think it's a Superman theme song, wasn't it? It's a Superman theme song where you know, he's running to the booth and stuff like that. He's getting changed, and you know, I think to me the funniest part is that he's getting changed and he's struggling. Like you're saying, you know, he's zipping it up and his butt comes out and blah blah blah. You know, he's still getting dressed, but you hear in the background, "Oh, can somebody just please help me?" And "Oh, I'm just an old man," and it is like he's still struggling in that. And then you know, and he's still like, you know, kind of just still getting ready. And you hear the back and forth between the old man and the robber, I guess. I thought that was hilarious. And then the gunshot, and then you just kind of hear Deadpool just kind of stop a little bit still inside the toll booth or the phone booth, and I just thought it was really well done. Very little teaser. And exactly like you said, Deadpool 2 coming not soon enough, because we don't have a start date on production. We don't have anything. I think they're still trying to cast cable, which is our next piece of news. But I absolutely loved the teaser trailer. I thought it was hilarious, and I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait for that. All right, let's move on to some Deadpool 2 news. So David Harbour of Stranger Things is in the mix of actors who Fox is eyeing to play Cable. So he's in the mix of actors. So what do you guys think about David Harbour playing Cable in Deadpool 2?
I think David, what is his name?
Harbour.
Harbour. I think he was a really good character in Stranger Things.
Okay.
I've seen Stranger Things, and he was a really solid character, really good acting ability. But I'm not sold. I don't think. I honestly don't think they should be eyeing him. Honestly, there's one person that I've always hoped, and I always hope will play Cable. And
if you say it, I think I know who you're saying.
Stephen Lang.
Yeah. That's my Cable.
That's Cable.
That's my Cable.
That's I honestly, I'm not gonna be sold on anyone else. I mean, if they cast David Harbour, okay, I guess it's okay.
We'll be open.
Well, I'll have an open mind, because a lot of these actors that are playing stranger roles, I'm open to it. I have an open mind. I'm not gonna sit here and complain, because we don't all get what we want, which I want Stephen Lang,
of course,
Cable, but I'd be open to it. I hope that in Deadpool 2 though they start making a lot of like jokes about how long it took them to cast Cable.
Sure, yeah.
I think it'll be pretty funny.
I'm pretty sure they will.
But,
yeah.
But yeah.
Chriselle?
Well, I'm okay with it. I'm not like super into like against the idea. I'm okay. He did an amazing job in the series of Stranger Things, and he played like the role of the cop, and it was pretty cool. He wasn't like you can see someone when they're trying too hard or something, but he was just like kind of like natural in a way. And I can see him probably doing a good job if he gets cast for Cable. So I'm okay with it.
I mean, so
super
like
against of the idea.
Yeah, so like they said, he's in the mix. He's not confirmed. It's just a rumor. But it's still a big old bowl of actors that Fox is eyeing. I'm with you. My Cable is Stephen Lang. I mean, when you see him in Avatar 2, you're like, dude, that is Cable. Yeah. Like, what the hell? Like,
he doesn't even have to try. He already looks like the comic
book. He already looks like the comic book. I mean, he could just walk. He could just walk into set. He could just walk into set. Just wakes up in the morning. He'll walk into set. I'm ready to film, and that's Cable. But David Harbour, like you guys have said, I mean, acting wise, he's a good actor. There's no I don't have an issue with that. But again, like. My Cable is Stephen Lang. I would love for Stephen Lang to be Cable, but that's also the safe choice.
Yes,
I think that's also the safe choice. I don't know. Maybe Fox is and Ryan Reynolds is eyeing somebody else, and maybe David Harbour.
I think it'd be funny to see Ryan Reynolds and Stephen Lang work together.
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be hilarious.
Yeah. But anyways, for as of David Harbour, I'm okay with it. But again, he's just rumored. He's in the mix. It's not confirmed. He's just a name that popped up. So we'll see what happens with Cable, and we'll see what happens with Deadpool 2. Let's move on to our last piece of news for the day. We're running through this fast. All right, Avengers Infinity War is rumored to have a combined budget of $1 billion. What are your thoughts on the next two Avengers films having a $1 billion budget? Bernie.
I think it's deserving.
Okay.
I think they deserve to be able to be given this much money to use as the budget.
Yeah.
They've built enough hype for them to create a movie that has a really big budget, and I think that knowing the Avengers, knowing Marvel, they'll make the money.
They're going to
fast. Yeah. I think one of the issues with other movies that have had big budgets, always throwing this as an example, is Batman vs Superman. It didn't do as well as people thought it would do.
Yeah.
But I mean, think about it. They didn't have that many time. They didn't have that much time building a universe. And Marvel has already been doing it for like 10, 11 years already.
Yeah.
So, I just think that in order for them to be able to use that money wisely, they would have to market like hell, because they're going to have to make that money up. Like I said, I don't think they have an issue, but if they really want to take advantage of all the money they're spending on this budget, I think that would be a really solid choice. But I think the Avengers will be a great movie, and I think they're really... especially with as much characters that they have, I think they really do need a big budget.
Chriselle?
Well, I'm not too worried if they're going to make their money back or not, because they've been teasing kind of this movie for so long that everybody, I'm pretty sure they want to see what they're going to bring for this movie. So what I'm going to say is, like, I'm pretty excited. I'm really, really happy that they have like a big budget for this movie, because they're going to need it. That's what I feel.
Got like 70
they're
characters.
really going to need this budget. So I'm kind of happy that they went for it. So I'm not worried at all that they're going to make their money back, because I'm pretty sure they will.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. They will make their money back, because it's $1 billion for both movies, for both Avengers Infinity War Part 1 and Part 2, which are being filmed back to back, if I'm not mistaken, right? I think Evan is Chris Evans. I completely lost his name. Chris Evans, I think he mentioned that he's filming for like 9 or 10 months straight. Yeah, I mean, because they're filming them both of them already. So $1 billion for both films. They're going to make the money back. One of them is going to make $1 billion easy. Easy. Maybe 1.5. Yeah, the other ones is going to be profit. Yeah, they're going to make their money back easy. So I am not worried about the money, the budget. There are 70 characters or so. It's going to be split up into two movies. Obviously, you got to pay the actors. You got to pay this big set piece. It's a monster film which requires a monster budget. Now, is this just a movie budget? I mean, when I read it, I didn't read that far into it. Now, I'm not sure if it's just a movie budget or if it includes marketing or what else it includes, but because marketing, again, you could tack on another $200 million for each film individually. So they're gonna make their money back regardless, but $1 billion, it gets me excited, because we're like, man, what is it, the Russo brothers, right? They got a lot of money to play with. A lot. Imagine, I mean, this is the most expensive production in probably movie history. And imagine being the Russo brothers. You're like, they gave us $1 billion to make two Avenger movies.
That's like every director's dream.
Yeah, you're like what can go wrong? You pretty much have all the money that you need to make the two best movies you could possibly make. So I don't know. I'm not worried about this at all. They're gonna make their money back, like we've all mentioned. But massive movies require massive budgets, and this is exactly what this is. This is the massive movie for Marvel and the MCU. So I'm excited for it. I'm excited. Can't wait for, when is it? Next year? 2 years from now? 2018? Oh, wow. One more year. Oh, sweet. All right. I can't wait for that. All right, guys. That's it for us today. Let us know below what you guys thought about all the news that we talked about today. Give us your opinion of all the news that we talked about today. Subscribe to the channel. Give us a like, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.